What if the MLB had a 64-team playoff to determine the winner of the World Series? Well, after seeing the success of the 2024 March Madness tournament and the failure of the 2023 MLB postseason, Rob Manfred has decided to do just that.
To crown the 2024 World Series champion, Major League Baseball will be taking the 64 best teams from this season and placing them into a single elimination tournament. And with the success of the new pace of play rules in 2023, we are going to be making these games even shorter for our fans at home and in person, as every game in the tournament will be just one inning long. We want fans to be able to come watch a game on their lunch break and be back at work in time to not upset their boss. We can't wait to crown the first true World Series champion.
And in our very first game, we'd be having my own Texas Rangers taking on a AA team with the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Tommy Troy crushes one. Right center field. Does he have it? No, it just comes up short. But he evolved. He gave it up a huge hit. Is he going home? No. Oh, dude, they threw it home. I thought he was going for an inside the park home run. Ground ball up the middle. It gets through. The Sod Poodles score. Gino Groover. If the Rangers do not score, they're done. They're out of here. One strike away from a 16-1 upset. Now, the Sod Poodles are the second best AA team by record. And they get a ground ball to the second baseman. Over to first. The Sod Poodles. I can't believe it. Game number one. What is about to happen? But next up, we got the Rockies as an 8 seed who, after the Rangers just lost, I mean, I feel like maybe they lose too. In a less than surprising upset, the Reno Aces would take down the Rockies thanks to a 3-run home run from Pavin Smith, and the Pirates would look to be the first team to avoid upset in this tournament. Bobby Dahlbeck smokes it in the hole. That's gonna score one for sure. A 1-2 count to Reynolds. A strikeout is monumental moment. Lucas Giolito legacy moment. Giolito legacy moment after all, but not in a good way. The grand slam. The Pirates move on. The rest of the region would go as expected, with the Padres taking down the Indians, Brewers defeating the Iron Pigs in a 7-inning showdown, Rays eclipsing the Knights, Phillies beating up on the Clippers, and possibly in upset fashion, the Royals would beat the Round Rock Express. Now, that doesn't sound crazy, but the Express had Jacob deGrom on the mound since he's injured and on the IL. I totally forgot that IL pitchers go on the AAA teams, and that's going to add in some wrinkles during this entire tournament. To start the second round, the Braves would be looking to be the first 1 seed to advance in this tourney, taking on the AA Smokies. And James Trianto's first pitch, it is out of here. We already saw 1 seed go down. Do we see the second 1 seed fall? There's just no way, right? We get 2 AA teams in the round of 32. A line drive to center field. 2 down. Got him. Struck him out. Austin Riley looking. The Smokies move on. The Rangers and Braves are both out in the round of 64. And we got a rare matchup right here because it's AAA versus AAA. 32 first-round games, only 30 MLB teams. We got to have 2 of these that are AAA versus AAA. But we got 2 of the best, a 90 and 59 and 90 and 58. These AAA teams for Baltimore and the Dodgers are stacked. All right, they do have Jackson Holiday. He does not lead off. The OKC's got Clayton Kershaw. Yeah. Oh, no. Dude, one of these teams is going to the Sweet 16, aren't they? He delivers. Ground ball right to him. And he gets them out. OKC is on to the round of 32. The Giants would take care of business versus the Red Wings, and the 4-seed Reds would be looking to do the same. In another bloop, it's down in the gap. I don't think it's scoring 2, but it's definitely scoring 1. The River Cats take a lead. Spencer Steer just hit a double. The Reds are cooking with 2 outs. A chance to tie it for Candelario, but it's a 1-2 count. And a ground ball. The River Cats are going to take down the Reds and move on. But that wouldn't be the only upset, as this chaotic region would continue with the Aviators, the Oakland A's AAA team, taking down the Twins, the Syracuse Mets taking down the Cubs, and the Rainiers taking down the Red Sox. And in a region that was now wide open, the Orioles would go on and win their first game, finally breaking our streak of upsets. As after that first round, they now have an extremely easy path to the Final Four. With both one seeds losing so far, the Yankees would be the next. They gotta be the one to break this trend, right? There it is. Judge walks it off. The curse may be broken for the one seeds. Can the Yankees make a run now? A lot of good teams already eliminated. But after the Yankees would win, the upsets would immediately continue. And with just one more game left in this region, we'd be seeing the Storm Chasers taking on the Astros. And somehow, the Astros could not put away the Storm Chasers. In a game that was supposed to be an inning long, this game would be in the 11th, with the Storm Chasers having a lead. One strike away from the Storm Chasers advancing in an 11-inning all-out brawl, winner take all. And by all, you go to the next round. Storm Chasers move on. As if the upsets couldn't get any crazier, the Blue Wahoos would take down the Dodgers in possibly the greatest upset in sports history. And with our next game featuring the Oakland A's, I think we have to expect that there's going to be another upset here and that the A's lose. With a strong start from Seth Brown, the A's would be in position to move on in this tourney. Can he close it out for the A's? No, we're staying alive. A base hit. 2-2 count. A's a strike away for the round of 32. They're moving on. Do they end it? There's 1, 2, a double play. George Springer leadoff. Does he do it? Blue Jays started off hot. For the rest of this region, we'd have another upset with Mike Trout in his first postseason appearance since 2014, losing to the AAA Bats in the first round. The Mariners would make quick work of the Bison, and the Rail Riders, with Garrett Cole on the bump, would send the White Sox home, while the Diamondbacks would advance after easily beating the Isotopes. So with the first round over and some of the best teams already eliminated, these were the 32 teams left. Jumping straight into the second round, our first game features the Sod Poodles looking to continue their Cinderella run as a 16 seed. There it is. Base hit into the gap. Not even gonna be close. The 16 seed into the Sweet 16. Finally, we'd have our first matchup between two MLB teams, and with this home run from Tatis, the Pirates would be unable to recreate their magic from the first round and would be going home. Unsurprisingly, after struggling to beat a AAA team in round 1, the Brewers would quickly fall to the Rays here in round 2. And a clutch double from JT Realmuto would see the Phillies take down Cole Ragans and the Royals. And with Wheeler dealing for a second game, the Phillies were looking like the team to beat so far. With Kershaw on the mound for OKC, we'd see them take down another one of the Cinderella AA teams that advanced to the second round. But these minor league teams would continue to show out as the River Cats, the AAA team of the Giants, would beat the Giants themselves, sending their parent club packing. Messed up, I gotta say. With another minor league matchup, we'd see the Aviators take on the Syracuse Mets led by Kodai Senga, and shockingly, Hogan Harris would pitch a gem with the Aviators, eventually walking this one off in the 4th inning. In a region with no other MLB teams left, the Orioles were now in position to walk to the Final Four if they could avoid being upset. Wow, a hit drops in. Rainiers on the board. Or do we have an all minor league region? It drops in. Orioles stay alive. They're doing it again. Can zone comes through. Rainier score. Is this going to be the one? Into a gap. That's down. Scoring another. Orioles are about to be on the brink of elimination. A pitch to Mountcastle. Ground ball. First base. Snags it. Orioles are going home. Though this region would feature 0 MLB teams in the Sweet 16, there was no telling who would make the Final Four from here. Next game would see the Yankees, the final 1 seed remaining, taking on the St. Paul Saints. Could they avoid upset still? Oh, there it is. Judge sends it. I think he walked it off in their first round game with a home run as well. Yankees win 2-0 with Hunter Dozier hitting this tank in the next game. Offenses were starting to heat up in this tournament. One strike away from getting out of it. Drew Pomeranz is coming out of the pen and dealt so far, and he does it. He's moving on. Even though the Space Cowboys had Justin Verlander on the bump, Sonny Gray and the Cards would outduel them to move on to the Sweet 16. And the Storm Chasers, after taking the Astros to 11 innings in the first round, they wouldn't get past the first inning, as Joey Meneses would walk them off to send the Nationals to the Sweet 16. To start the next region, we'd see the A's being gifted with a matchup against the AA Blue Wahoos. The A's AAA team's already in the Sweet 16. Can the A's make it themselves? That's deep to center field. It's got a chance. Ryan Noda, first batter, walks it off. And next, an elite matchup would take place between the Jays and the Mets. But with the bases loaded and 0 outs in the second inning, the Mets would have to try and not win this game. What does Alvarez have? He looks at it. And he pops up. Bases loaded. Nobody out. The Mets fail to score, and we go to the third inning. Popped them up. It's dropping in. Kevin Kiermaier is going to give the Jays the lead. And with what the Mets have shown offensively, that may be the ball game. Oh, Springer sends it opposite field and gone. There it is. The Blue Jays will advance the Mets with an absolutely epic choke. And upsets would be back on the menu as the Mariners took on the Bats, and Luis Castillo would be unable to maintain the Mariners' 1-run lead, with the Bats walking it off and sending the Mariners home not long after that. And with Garrett Cole on the mound dominating for the Rail Riders, Jason Dominguez would smoke this ball off Zach Gallen, walking off the Diamondbacks and sending the Rail Riders to the Sweet 16. With just 16 teams remaining, the Sod Poodles would look to continue their Cinderella run, but to do so, they'd have to take down the Padres. And with Tatis continuing his hot streak in this tourney, the odds were stacked against the Sod Poodles. Strike 3, swinging! Padres it out away from the Elite Eight. But it's Gino Groover. They're not here without him. Does he keep him alive? Swing and a miss. The throw down to second. Not in time. Looking to end Grover, and in the Sod Poodles pop up. Center field. It's shallow, but he makes the play. While the Phillies would just keep scoring runs, driving in 1 in the first inning in this tough matchup against the Rays. That would be enough with Wheeler on the bump to send them to the Elite Eight. And with Kershaw dealing once again for OKC, they'd be looking to move on to the Elite Eight as well. But the River Cats would be throwing Robbie Ray, who was pitching a gem himself, as this game would be scoreless in the third inning. It was going to be a game of who scores first. And OKC doesn't. They don't send it. At will, though. OKC. Finally, somebody scored. Against all odds, the A's org somehow had 2 teams in the Sweet 16. And with the Aviators getting 3 great innings versus the Rainiers, the Aviators would have a chance to submit their ticket to the Elite Eight. There was minimal effort from the center fielder, and the Aviators to the Elite Eight. As the last one see remaining, the Yankees would take until the third inning, but would manage to walk off the Bees thanks to this hit from Anthony Volpe. And taking on the Yankees in the next round would be the Cardinals, who got another dominant performance from Sonny Gray and took down the Nationals without even needing extra innings. 2 final spots up for grabs in the Elite Eight, with the first one of those being decided between the Jays and the Athletics. Alex Wood has gotten the A's to a clean inning. Can they walk it off? Zach Goloff, swing and a drive! Walk off! Oakland A's to the Elite Eight! Do you believe in miracles? In the final Sweet 16 matchup, the Rail Riders would score in the top of the first, and with Garrett Cole on the bump, they'd easily secure a matchup with the A's in the Elite Eight. 8 are left, only 1 will remain. And in the first Elite Eight matchup, we have what might be the best one yet, as the Phillies and Padres battle it out for a spot in the Final 4. Clean first for Darvish, but we have seen Wheeler dealing so far this tournament. Xander Bogaerts, lead off, perfect, get it out out of here. Padres starting to look nice. The road to an all Oakland Athletics championship starts here with the Aviators getting past Clayton Kershaw, Lawrence Butler, first pitch over the wall, ground rule double. But after this double play, the great start from the Aviators would end. There's one, two double play. However, Harris would make quick work of the OKC lineup, and this was anyone's game. But a quick walk to lead off the bottom of the second would mean OKC was in a perfect position to walk this off. No, swing and a miss, strike three. Swing and a miss, strike three. Willing the Aviators on, but Lipsius, the hero of the last game, sends one into right field, and it'll be too shallow. To the third inning we go. Chance to come through, and he has a full count. The runner going to third. He's safe. Passed ball, wild pitch, I should say. Didn't get past the catcher. Bounced in front into the grass. Butler is going to send one in the right. It's not going to be near deep enough to be a home run, but it will be a run. Aviators are going to take the lead and have a chance to close this out. Strikeout is huge. One down. Ground ball, left side. They'll get the out. Won't advance the runner. Aviators, one out away. Fly ball, right field. It's a left field. I didn't mean right, but the Aviators win. For the Yankees, they keep mashing home runs, with Soto joining in on the fun this time to walk off the Cardinals. And with the Aviators already in the Final Four, would it be possible for the Athletics to take down Garrett Cole and the Rail Riders to join them? There it is. They'll get out of it. One run. 2-2 pitch from Cole. Hard to hit, but right at the shortstop. One out away. Rail Riders, honestly, could be in position to win it all. Yankees versus Rail Riders would be electric. It's hit high, deep, left field, at the wall. Shaylee Galliard walks it off. Do you believe it? Shaylee Galliard in the bottom of the second walks off Garrett Cole. Oakland moves on. With an all-athletics championship still a possibility, the first Final Four matchup would be between the Aviators and the Padres. That ball is caught. Tatis with a great jump, great defender. Hop fly, center field. Got a read on it. Third inning we go. Does he give the Padres a golden opportunity to win? He will. Strikeout does a lot. Here are the Aviators. And it'll be line drive, left field. It's down. Throw into home. They're going to hold him at third, even though it was a bad throw, and it would have been an easy score. A strikeout is basically the only outcome you can have, and he gets it. If you walk him and bring up Tatis with the bases loaded, I think we all know what happens there. You can't do that. And he'll pop up. Shallow center. Bad read by the center fielder, but he gets in. Not going to be a tag, I assume, unless it is. He's safe. He can't make the play. The catcher, Soderstrom, has the ball fall out of his glove. And taking on the Padres would be the winner of the Yankees and Athletics. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Rodon dealing. Alex Wood, what a gem. Can he get Stanton out and bring this into extras? He can. Extra innings. Oh, a lead miss. Diaz. Two-run homer. But you do. Alex Wood, he's been great so far this tournament. Glaber has a chance to walk it off, though. Alex Wood can't find the strike zone all of a sudden. Need a strikeout, you'll take a ground ball. He gets the strikeout, one down. Ground ball, and you're going to the championship. There's the ground ball. It's too slow, though. They get the one still. Volpe needs one swing to do it. It'll pop up to the third baseman. Volpe, it's way up in the air. It's got. Athletics win. It all comes down to this. Padres versus A's. We started with 64. After this, there will be just one. Two poverty franchises, one of them winning a championship. Another big swing from Golov. Down the line, it's Tatis with his speed and good jumps makes the play. They've had a couple huge home runs, to say the least, in this tournament to make it this far. But a swing and a miss from Rooker. You don't want to go face the Padres with no runs in a walk-off scenario. Full count.
Count's full.
1 on, 2 outs. Darvish not looked as sharp as he has the rest of the tournament, and he gets a foul. Does he have something? Seth Brown! High drive! Get it out! The Oakland A's, all they do is swing. They just hit the baseball. That's what they do. The Padres can swing as well. They'll have their chance. 1-2 count to Xander. If he starts out with a strikeout, isn't that massive? He get the ground ball instead. It'll be enough. 1 down. Ground ball, first base. 2 outs. 1 out away. It's Wood versus Cronenworth. Championship on the line. Alex Wood, what a hero he has been. Honestly, though, I don't think this A's team has one MVP. Seth Brown has hit home runs. In the dirt, Shea Langoliers has walked it off. Miss Diaz has done it. And he strikes him out looking. The Oakland Athletics from 64 teams down to 1. They reign on top. I can safely say I didn't expect that one coming. If y'all enjoyed this video, though, and y'all want to see some more like this, let me know, and we can run some more tournaments in the future. And while you're at it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Click this video right here to see another.